y esta vez tampoco me he equivocado. No está. Sí, no está traducido. Y bueno, primero quería responder directamente a lo que ha preguntado un compañero que está sentado por allí, dado que los argumentos económicos ya entrarán más en detalle los expertos. Como comentábamos en la charla, los niveles actuales de la deuda pública suponen una losa para el presupuesto de cualquier Estado-nación que tenga voluntad de llevar a cabo políticas sociales. Incluso aunque estas deudas o los préstamos que se hacen en los países no estuvieran condicionados a llevar a cabo medidas de austeridad y recorte, el pago de 40.000 millones de euros por año en España de intereses o el pago de 27.000 millones en Grecia lastran de una manera el presupuesto nacional que hace muy difícil rescatar o generar servicios sociales que puedan evitar que los sectores más humildes de la sociedad se vean abandonados a su suerte. Por tanto, creo que lo que tenemos que pensar cuando se nos dice que el sector bancario es sistémico, es demasiado grande para caer, que hay que rescatarlo a toda costa, es decir, muy bien, no sé hasta qué punto el sector bancario es sistémico. Lo que seguro que es sistémico es la población. Es decir, no sé si puede existir una economía sin un sector bancario y un flujo de crédito bien engrasado, pero lo que sí estoy seguro es que no puede existir una economía sin hospitales y sin escuelas. Eso creo que es evidente y no hace falta demostrarlo. Entonces, lo que estamos haciendo aquí y lo que creo que también tenemos que hacer en España es decir, la situación actual de la deuda pública es intolerable. Simplemente no permite la supervivencia de la sociedad. Por tanto, hay que hablar del tema, hay que plantear propuestas y hay que llegar a algún tipo de solución. Lo que no se puede es seguir de esta manera porque esto conduce a la destrucción de la economía y al sufrimiento de millones de personas. ¿Qué efecto podría tener, como preguntabas, un alivio de la deuda en nuestros países? Bueno, pues está claro, ¿no? El Estado podría llevar a cabo medidas de estímulo y de recuperación de los servicios sociales que no solamente serían justas y recuperarían la dignidad de nuestros pueblos, sino que además reactivarían la economía. Creo que lo que está sobradamente demostrado en todos estos años de crisis es que las políticas contractivas no nos sacan del pozo, sino que hacen que cavemos el pozo más profundo y que sea cada vez más difícil salir. Europa no está saliendo de la crisis. Ni siquiera los países más potentes como Alemania consiguen crecimientos más que anémicos y circunstanciales. Esta receta es una receta autodestructiva. Y en ese sentido, bueno, pues siempre que se planteen alternativas que se alejan de esta locura en la que nos han metido nuestros gobernantes al servicio de una minoría de poderes económicos, va a ser bueno y va a ser positivo para la población general, tanto en España como en Grecia. Yo creo que los beneficios pueden ser innumerables y obviamente también depende de que tengamos gobiernos decentes y valientes que sepan los sectores más amplios de la sociedad, especialmente los más desfavorecidos, y no para una élite económica, porque si no, lo que ocurriría al aliviar el endeudamiento es que si estuviéramos en manos de nuevo de gobiernos irresponsables, el endeudamiento volvería a aumentar. Es decir, creo que una cosa va ligada a la otra, ¿verdad? Tenemos que aliviar los presupuestos de los estados, pero también tenemos que sustituir a una casta política que si dejamos que siga haciendo lo que ha venido haciendo hasta ahora, pues el problema no habrá desaparecido, sino que se volverá a dar rápidamente. Entonces yo creo que son dos patas que van juntas y que tenemos que tener muy en cuenta. No es solamente un tema de deuda, es también un tema de por quién estamos gobernados. Que al fin y al cabo son los que han generado este problema y tienen la capacidad de volver a generarlo, si los dejamos.
Σε ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ, Παύλο. Helmut.
Thank you. I just try to give some general answers to some of the questions raised. And I would start with the question that if you're speaking about the problem of the debt, if you're speaking about the problem of economic government in the European Union, we are coming somewhere sooner or later to the question what Europe should look like. What do we really want in this European Union, as we are member states of the European Union? Of course, we could decide, we can ask for a referendum to go out of the European Union and to look for alternatives which are not anymore linked directly to the construction of the European Union. I would say that the economic problems we are facing today, that are not only economic problems but also political challenges, is already embedded into the whole construction of this European integration. So with the Maastricht Treaty, until over all the stages of different treaties, etc., till to the Lisbon Treaty, we have one concept of a neoliberal creation of a common single market. A market is the creation of liberalizing economies. That is the main idea behind this market. And all the states who have became member of the European Union have agreed to join this logic. That means that the left has to develop within this frame a new approach how to reconstruct this European integration model, the concept of that. Not less and not more. That is, the main challenge we are facing, and that then has to be translated into all the spheres, from the culture field to the field of the social actors. Not to be too big with the answer. If we have a single currency, a monetary union, where only part of the European Union member states are member in the Eurozone area, but these politics developed inside the Eurozone area has, of course, a direct impact also on the other European Union member states. So at least we are speaking about the disparity between the question of the Eurozone and the single market. And that leads to the question, if we have a unified monetary union, do we need a commonly decided, developed economic union, a real economic union, meaning that we have to develop economic policy which is true for all member states. So that not the responsibility for the economic policy is remaining to the member state level. The decision making on the economic model for Germany is Germany, it is not Brussels. Of course, in developing with the European semester, etc., according to this monetary economic union, a framework. But the last decision-making process, the decision-making authority remains in Germany, as it remains for Greece, as it remains for France, etc. So we have this contradictions between the levels, and that is certainly true also for the social policy. We have no social union in Europe, and it is by will decided when the Maastricht Treaty till the Lisbon Treaties have been set up. It was by will delegated to the member state level. No money commonly distributed to all according to the needs of a real European economic, monetary and social union. So we have this disparity in the construction of the treaties itself. And we have, sooner or later, also as a left, to give an answer to this question. Where we want to go. There I see this encouraging idea in the model, the proposal we have just discussed this morning, that there is an attempt to find one, maybe small, but one decisive contribution under this common logics. We have commonly to decide, and the left has to decide commonly at the European Union level, I think. The left can't develop an answer in Germany for the working poor or the working people, which is focusing only on the German reality. That is a challenge for the trade union, that is a challenge for the social democracy. If we want to develop a really functioning response to the crisis, then we have to take into focus what does it mean for a worker in Portugal, what does it mean for a jobless young woman or man in Spain, what does it mean for the Greeks, what does it mean for Estonia, what does it mean for Finland and Ireland. So, I mean, our answer must take into focus this common European challenge. And when Lola has spoken about the TTIP, I don't want to go into this TTIP, but here, the same process of creating a big market is a main idea. To liberalize even further and to unite the internal market, the common market. This existing European Union common market with an American market. It's not Europe against US or US against Europe or only to help the big corporations. No, it is an attempt to organize a common market to face the challenges of a globalized economy. And for that, I think we have to go deeper into even our answers to this challenge, because it is linked to the answering the question we're discussing the whole morning. What is our answer to problems of sovereign debts, of creditors and debtors, etc., the whole functioning of the economy. And not to be too long, the role of the ECB. The left in Germany is demanding a new start of Europe, so we want to develop a new program, but the consistent part of this program should be the democratization of the ECB. That leads us to the question, what does it mean, the democratization of the ECB? Do we want to put the monetary function of the ECB under the decision-making process of parliaments, meaning dependent from political majorities? Yes or no? The question is, at least by the journalist, not yet finally given. What does it mean, democratic control? So how the public gets an access to decision-making of this very important so-called independent structure within the EU institutional framework. And that leads me to the final answer. I want that we find answers which are realistic and taking citizens on board, what I said in my contribution. If citizens don't feel that the answers given by the left to the debt crisis, to the questions of the economic development, I guess we will not have them on board for a long time. And the restructuring of the whole economy will need time. There is no immediate solution. But the citizens are expecting from the left coming to power immediately to change everything, which is under the balance of powers impossible. So therefore we need allies. Allies in the way, not that they are the natural brothers and sisters of us as a left, but who are understanding that a restructuring of the economy in the interest of the citizens needs cooperation, needs to find compromises in a way, the direction where we are going. So that means the left must be much quicker, much more persuading in our alternative development, so to pressure the other to go in a compromise with us. Otherwise we will not change the problem. And that I hope that with this contribution of today, of this conference, at least we can encourage a debate among ourselves, among other political forces in Europe, to find one of the decisive contributions to the future of the European integration.